brand strategy myself. So I created. Hello, hello, hello. What is up? So we are back with our new live stream today. This is basically day 4, although we call it day 3 because we started with day 0, right? So are you all excited? Can you all hear me clearly? How is the entire setup going on? Let's begin. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up to tell me that everything is working properly. Team Branding Bum, are you alive? I mean, obviously you're alive, but are you alive on the stream? Waiting, waiting, waiting for a few people to join in. Quickly going to start. How's the quality coming on? Is everything looking good? If everything's looking good, say everything is good. Say good in the comments, in the chat. And let's begin when I read that. Today is going to be fun because yesterday we um, created custom instructions for our ChatGPT. We are using ChatGPT 4. Today is the juicy stuff. We are going to actually dive into understanding how do you actually implement the custom instructions and how do you build a business plan out of it? How do you build a funnel strategy out of it? And brand strategy is also very important. So that's something that we are going to be diving in today. So buckle up and let's dive in. And if you haven't subscribed or followed us, and this is something that you find interesting, then I would request you, please show your support by following us and subscribing to our channel. Along with that, if you think someone can benefit from this live stream, then kindly do share it with them. And finally, to motivate me further, uh, show your support by liking this live stream wherever you're watching it, Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. And if you have any questions, just type them in the chat box, whichever platform you're on, it doesn't matter. And I will respond to all your queries. With that, let's dive in to ChatGPT. Today is going to be fun. So we named our custom bot Bumbot. Okay. For those of you who do not remember what we did yesterday, you can go and see our live stream from yesterday. It's basically day 02 of the 75-day challenge. And for those of you who are joining in today for the first time, I also want to tell you something very important. You know, the 75-day challenge is going to be really, really intense. Right now, I'm starting with just 1 hour of live stream every day. But in the second week, I'll be going live for 2 hours. And in the third week, I'll be going live for 3 whole hours. So it is absolutely going to be filled with value. Okay. Everything that I'm doing in the back end of my business will be shared with you transparently. I'm not going to hold back anything. So let's dive in. So we reached a point where we gave custom instructions to ChatGPT, where we defined the profession, the role, guidelines, and like a lot of different things here. And along with that, we have also filled in how ChatGPT should respond to us. And now we are going to dive into the actual juicy stuff. So in the first command, I actually invoked um, Bumbot to come online, and it is now online. Okay. Next, I'm going to ask it, mm, I am thinking of, see, all of this that you're seeing is happening impromptu. I have done very, very, very minimal kind of training for this and preparation for this before actually jumping on to this live session. Okay. I wanted it to be raw. I wanted you to think the way that I think as a prompt engineer so that you could understand better, okay, how to work with ChatGPT. And by the way, we are using ChatGPT 4, so it's a paid version. So please keep that also in mind. Now, I have something interesting that I created very recently. I'm thinking of creating a 75-day challenge to go live on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn simultaneously. I hope that spelling is right. But I am a little confused about the the flow of these live streams. I am going to share with you a diagram very soon. Diagram is actually a mind map. Mind map very soon to help you build more context and clarity. But before I do that, what do you think are the essential elements I should take into account, and what are the KPI, KPI, KPI? Okay. What are the key points to, and what are the KPIs? That is enough, I think. So KPIs to track. My goal is to get 5 customers on a subscription plan for BrandingBum, and along with that, I would also like to gain 10,000 followers on YouTube by the end of this live stream challenge. Additionally, I am unable to decide a take if I don't reach my goals. This take is important for me to push myself, and it is also important for the viewers to build interest and relatability to join my journey. Let's see what are these KPIs. 10,000 additionally. It's very important. If you just give better grammar, it gives better response. I've tried to test it out. Viewers, build, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, live streams. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT has to say to this. Certainly, let's tackle this step by step. Infusing strategic yet human elements, essential elements for the live stream. Content preparation. Before going live, outline your topic so you have a rough roadmap. Engagement tactics, polls, Q&As, or real-time feedback will keep your audience involved. Technical logistics, promotion, guest appearances. Okay, so far so good. Engagement metrics, growth metrics, conversion metrics. Okay, and how many showed up. Okay, feedback, takes for accountability, donation, pledge to donate a sum of money to a charitable cause if you don't meet your goals. This has a dual benefit. It acts as motivation and shows your commitment to societal welfare. Special offers offer a unique discount or bonus service from BrandingBum if you don't achieve the goal. This way, audience feels they have a stake in your journey to personal challenges. Promise to undertake a challenging or entertaining activity such as a marathon or a unique branding task if goals aren't met. This adds a lighter human touch to your journey. I think I like the donation part. I also like the special offers. You know what? If we don't reach our goals, whatever goals we have set here, I'm straight away going to give 50% discount on all our plans for the next 3 months after the challenge ends, of course. Okay, so I think that is a decent enough stake to keep in place. Remember, the key is to remain transparent, showcase a passion, connect authentically with the audience. A mix of educating and peppered with real life examples will keep viewers coming back for more. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly open up my tab and I'm going to share. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to start mapping out a flow chart. Actually, I've already mapped out one, although I don't like it so much. So that is why I think I might be redoing it. Let me see if I can pull that up on my screen. Here, what's that? Just a second. Yeah, let's jump into designing a new mind map for today. So this is live stream day 03, and let's get into the main action. So let's define what is branding bomb first. Okay, so actually, let me make it in the style of a mind map. So branding bomb, it's in the center. Then what is branding bomb trying to do? It is trying to serve founders or entrepreneurs and creative people like marketeers, designers, etc. Okay, so this is the primary target audience. And what exactly are these people looking for? What is their problem? What do people in this particular target audience want? So let's answer that. What do these people want? So these people who are basically founders and entrepreneurs or creative people, let's just call them entrepreneurs going forward so that it's very easy for us to understand and I don't have to use like a lot of words. So entrepreneurs want to become smarter, plus they want to be more efficient, or productive. Okay. Along with that, they want to develop leadership skills, which include communication. Okay. Along with that, they want to have a balanced life, which is a byproduct of relationships. They want to be able to, not they, I think people who are watching this are entrepreneurs. So you want to be having a balanced life and have better relationships. You want to have better health along with mental health also, like physical and mental. So this is body plus mind. And we also want to take care of our finances, right? We want to not be in a place where we are constantly worried or thinking about where money is going to come. So we have our financial success, or we'll call it money. And finally, I think impact. It's very, very important that we want to create impact and emotional safety. Now, what are we missing? Is there anything that we are missing here? Chat, can you let me know? Wherever you're watching this, you can let me know what I'm missing, if I'm missing something. This is clear so far. ChatGPT has to be able to recognize the image properly. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit more neater and cleaner, but that's not happening. Chat, I'm waiting for your response. What do you think am I missing here? What do entrepreneurs want that we can provide to them so that they can be better entrepreneurs? Okay, I think nobody has any kind of inputs yet. But if you're going to watch this live in the future, you can still drop your answers in the chat. Okay, and I will read each and every chat personally and I will reply to them personally. Okay, so now how can we help them achieve these goals? Because, see, although we are a video production agency, it doesn't make any sense for me to just start talking about video production all the time, because my target audience, I'm very, very clear, are founders and creative folks. And there are so many people in the market that are already trying to sell content as a service or content creation, and they keep creating content on how to film better, how to shoot better, how to edit better, and all of the jazz surrounding video production. Now, if I also start doing something similar, what is my uniqueness there? Okay, I mean, if you are really interested in something like that, there are n number of courses and content available already. But I think when it comes to the topic of entrepreneurship, it's a much more wider and much more relatable topic for me as an entrepreneur myself. Although we will be touching upon the topics of videography, video editing, and content creation as well, but the primary focus will be how to empower entrepreneurs and creative folks on their journey. Is that fair? If that is fair, then write fair in the chat box. Now, if this is something that people are looking for, then Branding Bum as a company, I think, can start providing solutions like we can give them tools, skills, um, systems using Notion, like basically operating systems or operational systems using Notion. We can talk about the nootropics that I consume on a day to day basis. We can talk about the lifestyle, like food. Okay. And then we can talk about body language. We can also start a podcast. We can have topics like body language. Then what else? We can probably team up with softwares and other products in the market and start affiliates to bring some special discounts for you folks. We can have guides. We can also have courses. And is there anything else that we can provide to you people as entrepreneurs and creative folks? Is there something that we can add? Okay, so I think this is good enough. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to export this particular page, save it as a file, image file, and some notes, done, save. And then let's go to our file explorer, internal storage, some notes, and today's live stream. Let me share that onto TensorFlow. From here, let's see what is coming up next. So I'm getting a notification that the audio has changed. What exactly has changed in the audio? Can you let me know, Team Branding Bomb? Okay, let me just take an update on that. In the meantime, let me quickly open up my folder. There is an echo. Okay. We have, is it still an echo? Where is Samsung downloads? So we have this file. What we are going to do now is we are going to put this image file into ChatGPT and we are going to ask it, okay, great. Here is the mind map. Can you use this to create an outline for the 75-day challenge? Is the audio proper now? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Is it all clear? Is it working properly? Just write in the chat if everything is fine. Say everything is fine. These glitches happen. We are going live and it's a live stream. So this is the real stuff that I wanted you people to see. It's not all the fancy, jazzy stuff when people are actually in their early days, when they don't have all the resources that are required to build upon uh, a perfect studio and a perfect team. Then they generally stop themselves from even going forward because they're like, okay, I might make mistakes and people are going to see it. And there is a possibility that tomorrow I might reach a million viewers, a million fans. And at that time, I'm not going to take down these videos. It is still going to be on my platform. Okay? I want you to see what it takes to actually get to where we are right now. And having said that, let's see what ChatGPT is giving us so far. So it's saying introduce the challenge, the purpose, and the anticipated outcomes. Share the story behind BrandingBum, setting expectations, tools, and resources that are required. A deep dive into understanding the target audience who are creative founders and entrepreneurs. And it's so funny that we are actually doing exactly that today, which is nice. Tools, notions, courses, podcasts, importance of skills in the modern entrepreneurial journey, systemizing your workflow for better productivity, exploration of nootropics and their role in enhancing cognitive functions, role of body language in personal branding and relationship building, affiliates and guides, the unsung heroes in scaling businesses. Wow, that is pretty deep. What do creative founders and entrepreneurs want? Being smarter and more efficient, productivity hacks and time management, leadership and communication, effective strategies to lead and communicate in the digital age, balanced life, strategies to nurture personal relationships while scaling a business, better health for the body and mind, tips to maintain physical and mental wellness, financial success, insight into sustainable financial strategies and growth. Then the core of branding bump, understanding the ethos of branding bump, why video is a game changer in modern marketing, real life success stories, how branding bump changed the game for businesses, the essence of emotional safety in branding and why it matters, action steps to ensure your brand leaves an indelible mark, Q&A sessions addressing queries, feedback and clarifications, review of the 75-day journey, learnings and milestones achieved, and finally celebrating success, sharing testimonials and a special announcement for followers, maybe kind of an exclusive offer. Each session can be filled with engaging elements like storytelling, real life examples, guest appearances, and more. This not only helps break down complex concepts but also ensures your audience remains captivated. Great, this is good. I like it. But for some reason, this ChatGPT still has issues. It starts getting these network errors. So I'm just going to refresh and see what happens. Do we miss out everything? No, we don't. Great. Now I'm going to say to ChatGPT, this is great bot. Let's expand upon each day of the first week where I will be going live for some weird reason. My mic keeps disconnecting, and that is when things change in terms of the audio and stuff. So let me see why that is happening. Hello, hello. Okay, there is something seriously wrong with my mic. You know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly take a 5-minute break and we are going to see what ChatGPT has to say to us once we put this prompt in. Okay. I might also probably try an experiment with a few prompts. It's not going to give me the perfect answer in the first shot, but let's see. Until then, enjoy the doggy videos and the music. I'll be right back. Okay, so I was successful in solving this problem of, you know, audio. I hope it's fine now. If you can hear me clearly, then say everything is good. Waiting to see your response in the chat. Say all good. Okay, so let's continue writing this prompt where I will be going live for 1 hour each day, and second week will be 2 hours each day, and third week will be 3 hours each day up until the 75th day of this challenge. Keeping this into account, let's go. Let's break down the first week in detail, ensuring each day is tailored to be engaging and impactful given the 1 hour time frame. Introduction to the 75-day challenge. Day 1, setting the stage, 1 hour. Okay, first 15 minutes. It's actually literally even breaking down like what I need to do in that time period, which is great, you know. So whatever custom instructions we have fed has actually seemed to work. Tools of the trade, 1 hour. First 15 minutes, highlight the importance of tools in an entrepreneur journey. Next 30 minutes, introducing essential tools, Notion for organization, curated courses for skill building, and podcast for continuous learning. Okay. Although that was not the intention, but okay, whatever it has understood so far, it is trying to give me an answer based on that. Sharing personal experiences of how these tools have benefited you and BrandingBum. Okay. Day 3, know your tribe, 1 hour. First 20 minutes, dive deep into understanding the target audience, discuss character and motivation, pain points of creative founders, exploring the value of community and network, importance of resonating with and understanding your audience. Short interactive session to hear audience stories and build early engagement. Okay. Day 4, Notion, more than just a tool. That's gonna be it. You know, tomorrow's session, we are going to dive deeper into Notion. I'll take you through the basics, the nitty gritties, and my personal workspace and operating system. I've been using Notion from the time it was in beta. So hopefully that is going to be interesting to all of you. Emphasizing the importance of continuous learning in entrepreneurship, showcasing top courses that have influenced your journey. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I do have access to a lot of courses and a lot of ebooks. So I will be sharing that. Which ones are my top favorites? Sharing the role of podcasts and staying updated and inspired, listing and discussing top podcasts beneficial for creative founders, including snippets or key takeaways. Okay, that is going to be interesting as well. Last 15 minutes audience poll on favorite podcasts, and wrapping up with a sneak peek into the next day, recap and forward look. First 20 minutes summarizing the week's insights and a key learnings. Next 20 minutes interactive session, gathering feedback, understanding what clicked and what did not. And last 20 minutes teasing the content for the upcoming week and reinforcing the challenge's objectives. So it says, ChatGPT says, the schedule that it has given me ensures each day is packed with value, fostering engagement and building anticipation for subsequent sessions. By progressively increasing the duration each week, we are also going to be gently easing our audience into investing more time with us and strengthening the overall bond. What do you think? How was the response by ChatGPT so far? Did you find it interesting? If this is interesting, then type interesting in the chat. Okay, this is good enough. I'm waiting for you to type interesting in the chat. So let's focus on day 3, knowing the tribe. Also talking about the tools of the trade, like what are the different tools that we might be using. Okay, let me bring back the focus on me and chat. So what, like, we already discussed what entrepreneurs want, right? Like in life they want a very balanced life, they want to have all kinds of, I'll just open up that mind map. So what entrepreneurs wants is they want to become more smarter, efficient, productive, and all of these different things so that they have a more um, fulfilled life. But how did we arrive at this answer? Like, how do you know that entrepreneurs want all of these different things? So, to figure out the answer to that question, I would like to refer you to something called Tony Robbins' 6 needs. Okay, let's try to understand what are the 6 human needs according to Tony Robbins. Okay, so there are basically 6 human needs, and if a person is able to fulfill these 6 human needs, they can feel more satisfied, happy, and fulfilled in their lives. Do you have any guesses? Do you have any idea what these 6 needs are? Well, the first human need is certainty, an assurance that you can avoid pain and gain pleasure. Okay? The first human need is certainty that you can avoid pain and gain pleasure. The second one is the opposite of the first one, which is uncertainty and variety. Because what happens is, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, it becomes extremely monotonous and boring, and you might actually lose interest in what you're doing. So, a little bit of variety adds that flavor and juice. The third one is significance, feeling unique, important, special, or needed by people around you. If you can feel that you have some kind of a significance in people's lives, you will start feeling a little bit more happier in life. The next one is the fourth one, which is connection and love. A strong feeling of closeness or union with someone or something. I mean, I beg to differ, Tony, but with all due respect, I think it is someone and not something, because how can you actually have connection or love with something? It's not possible, right? It can be towards something, not with something, because that something cannot reciprocate the connection and love with you. And the fifth one is growth, an expansion of capacity, capability, or understanding towards a particular topic of interest, or something that helps you become a better human being in life, something that actually empowers you and makes you better at being able to survive in this world. And the last one, the sixth one, is contribution, a sense of service and focus on helping, giving to, and supporting others around. A significant amount of happiness in our life depends upon the charity that we do, the service that we do without expecting anything in return from others. So I will just quickly recap all of these different points once again for you. So we have certainty, which is assurance that you can avoid pain and gain pleasure. Second one is uncertainty or variety, the need for the unknown, change, and new stimuli. The third one is significance, feeling unique, important, special, or needed. The fourth one is connection or love, a strong feeling of closeness or union with someone. The fifth one is growth, an expansion of capacity, capability, or understanding. And the sixth one is contribution, a sense of service, focus on helping, giving to, and supporting others. So, if these are the things that entrepreneurs want, not just entrepreneurs actually, every human wants, then if we boil it down and we come back to the entrepreneurs that we were focusing on initially, how does all of this connect with each other? Let's connect the dots. Okay, so here if you see smarter and efficient leadership, this basically is so that we can have some significance and impact in life, and in the life of other people, not just our lives. Leadership, being able to add value to other people. I'm literally on Tony Robbins' website, and as you can see, these are the things that make a leader a leader. But then there is one challenge when people are trying to fulfill these needs as an entrepreneur. One thing that they forget is there are three kinds of people. Now, again, this concept is also from Tony Robbins. So, the three kinds of people are: one, who are extremely talented at an art or a skill. They are amazing at maybe drawing or coding, or it is some kind of a skill, art, or a talent that they're extremely well versed with. So this is one set of people, one kind of people. The second kind of people are people who are leaders or managers. They're amazing with dealing with people around them. They can resolve conflicts, they can empathize very well and understand what exactly their team needs or what people around them need. And the third type of people are the people who are entrepreneurs. And entrepreneurs are basically visionaries. They can envision a future, envision a solution to a problem, and then they can bring in these managers versus managers slash leaders on board on their teams, and they can bring talented and highly skilled people on their team, and then they can create systems and processes in such a manner that everyone starts working in a collaborative fashion to get an amazing output that can create a huge impact in the world. So, this is a question you need to ask yourself. Which one are you? Are you the one who is extremely talented at something? Are you the one who loves to manage and lead people? Or are you the one who is an entrepreneur? Now, when you answer this question, something very interesting is going to happen. This question is not supposed to be answered just for the sake of others. It's actually supposed to be answered so that you can improve the quality of your life. Let's say you don't like interacting with people, but you are in a position of a manager. Your life is kind of going to be a hell, right? It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be exciting because that's not something that you will resonate with. If you take the example of, let's say, you're an entrepreneur who likes to envision things and connect people together, then if you are forced to again just focus on one of your skills, let's say you're a graphic designer, or maybe you're a website designer, maybe you're running a SaaS company. If you are always going to be just focusing on the skill itself, but if you are an entrepreneur, you're not going to feel satisfied. So that is why it's important that you figure out an answer to this question, and based on that, you improve the quality of your life. Now, while you are finding answers to this question, I would like to take another 3 to 5 minutes of a break. Need to quickly hit the loo, grab some snacks, and I will be back. Enjoy the music, watch some funny, cute puppy videos, and take your break quickly. I'll see you back, okay? Are you feeling excited about what's coming up on this stream, on this live? If you're excited, then type excited in the chat. And let me start getting into the next part of this live, where right now we are just following everything that ChatGPT is saying. There is a very specific reason to doing this. You know, it's going to be an example for people to understand like what is the power and potential of AI, and how human beings are much more capable and have a much greater potential than AI. Okay. Now, ChatGPT says introduce tools and the courses. Okay, we are going to skip that. It says dive deep into understanding the target audience, discuss characteristics, motivations, which we have already done. Let's explore the value of community and networking, the importance of resonating with and understanding your audience, and how to actually do that. ChatGPT just told me that this is what you need to do, but it did not tell me how. Let me give you the answer. So, what's exactly happening is, let me share this over here. Okay. So, what's exactly happening is, here is an entrepreneur. Okay. And this person has a big vision that they need to achieve, fulfill, manifest, whatever you want to call it. They have to work in order to actually get this particular vision live into the world. But this person is sitting and working all the freaking time on his computer and has no idea about the world, what's happening outside, and because of that, he's feeling sad. So, when this person starts to connect with their tribe, now they start mirroring the neural network and the neural pathways of those people that they are connecting to. Okay. And we as human beings are social creatures. So we start getting releases of different chemicals in our mind, like oxytocin, dopamine, serotonin, endorphins. And as a result of this, we become more motivated and happier in our lives. Okay. So this is the importance. But one may ask, how do we exactly achieve this? How do we do this? So the answer is very simple. The answer lies in storytelling. And I'm going to, let me start a new page and let me take you through a journey. So, what exactly? Now, how does that translate into a day to day life? Okay, how exactly does it work? So, what happens is, let's say that we have a graph and this is time and this is emotions. So, what we need to do is we begin here and slowly build it up and then come down and then build it up and then come down. I mean, this graph, I mean, I and like this. And great stories take into account negative emotions as well. So this graph would then look like this, this, and it can go straight from here. So what is happening at these peak points? What's happening at these low points. So what's happening is you basically introduce point the problem normal, and then there is a bigger problem, and it's so big and so big, and then again there is a transformation, and this pattern keeps repeating. Now, why is this important? Let's take into account the three act structure of a story to understand this better. So generally, let's take example of, what do we take example of? Chat, I want your help. What is the most, okay, you know what? I'm going to take example of a sitcom. If you have seen Two and a Half Men, you will be able to understand what I'm talking about. So what happens in Two and a Half Men? They start off very bland. They just introduce what's happening in the day-to-day life of Charlie and his brother Alan. Okay, and then suddenly there is a huge problem, and everyone is trying to figure out a solution to that problem, and they keep trying to figure out the solution. At one point the problem gets resolved, and then everything goes back to normal. But in the next episode the same pattern is followed, and this continues. So this is the structure of stories. Okay, how when I started everything was like really amazing in my life and everything was all nice, but then in my teens there were like lots of problems that I had to undergo, like lots of traumatic events and things of that nature, which I shared in the first live stream that I did. And then problems started getting resolved, and then now I'm back in that problematic state. So what happens as a result of this is we are getting an emotion which is positive and negative, positive and negative, positive and negative. And as a result of this positive and negative emotion, people are able to feel alive, because honestly a lot of people are just living their lives in utter monotony, and they don't have any kind of juice or flavor in their life. So the intention with stories is to make them feel that same emotion, okay, to spike that emotion inside of going to start seeing. I mean, there are so many more things. I will let you know when exactly we are going to talk about storytelling. So stay tuned, uh, follow us, connect with us, subscribe, like, comment. One thing that I'll promise you is with each day that's passing by, I'll improve this live stream by 3%. You found some value in today's session. Um, if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat. I'm reading the chat right. Nice music. This is a music. No questions, and you found this live stream interesting and valuable, then write the word. And if you have anything specific that you would like me to talk about, then type that in the chat as well. I will pick up the topics and I will see if I can actually talk about those topics. While we are waiting for someone to actually ask a question or start having a chat conversation with us, let me share this small story with you. For some weird reason, I'm actually at a roadblock. I can't think of anything. But still, let me try. Let me see. Which story would be good? This is so weird. It hasn't ever happened with me, and I hope this does not happen in the next live stream. But I'm literally at a roadblock. I think I'm not able to come up with. I'll have this activity where I will be sharing at least one story per day, an anecdote that'll help you understand and relate with me better. For now, I think I will take your leave, and I would like to say thank you. If you have watched this till this point, you have actually given me your time, which is one of the most valuable resources, and I really, really appreciate that. I highly acknowledge that, and I'm super grateful for your time. Stay connected and take care wherever you are. Have a fun day, a fun life, and enjoy. See you again in the next video.